Hey everybody, I am extremely excited for today's opening. This is another White Mountain Knives exclusive right next door to me. I live in Maine. These guys are in New Hampshire. I've actually been there once and I was super impressed. The guys there are super, super nice dudes. I got this awesome hat. They gave me some patches and some other stuff. And I love their exclusives. I've been buying their exclusives for years. I have a bunch of their Kaiser exclusives. Uh, this Growler Devo XL was the last one I got. So they have some badass exclusives, and this is no different. So this knife was created by Brian Edmonton, who is BEDC on YouTube and all other platforms. This is a collab with Tuya Knives. That's who is the maker of this knife. But the blade shape is what makes this thing, in my opinion, so damn cool. I've always been a big fan of the Viking Sax fixed blade, and I've always wanted one, but they're either super nice and really, really expensive, or they're just replicas and they're wall hangers and they're not really worth buying. So I've just never got one. But I always was intrigued and hoped that somebody would someday make that into a folding knife. And that day has come. So I am beyond stoked to open this. Let's go ahead and do that. What are we gonna use? We'll use the Devo to get into this. Pretty slicey and easy to do with this thing. Pop. Pop goes the weasel and the weasel goes. Pop. Boom. Just like that. And I have been sick for the last week, so I have had zero energy. I actually got this thing yesterday. I thought about it all day. I was going to do this video last night when I got home from work, but I was so tired. And I've even been putting it off today, not because I'm not excited about the knife, but because I have no energy and I feel like crap. But I am excited about this. I am very, very excited about this. So that's the box. We got a White Mountain Knives sticker, pretty dope. Add that to the collection. Now this is actually my second, only my second Tuya knife. And I just bought my first not too long ago off Blade Binge with the custom scales. But yeah, alright, let's check this thing out. Tuya box. Pretty decent standard box. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. It's like a leather slip or a leather case. Never seen that before. It smells like China. But it's actually a pretty nice slip. Holy smokes. I really like that. Cool. Good on you, Tuya. That's dope. I love it. Alright, let's look at this. Oh, I completely forgot to mention another asset of this knife that is super cool. Something I had never heard of and didn't expect to hear of, but I'm glad I did. This, folks, is called 70s camo carbon. I have a 80s camo carbon. Which one is it? I can't remember. I have one somewhere. I know I do. But there's all kinds of different camo carbons. This one is the newest and, in my opinion, one of the coolest. Look at that. I am colorblind too, so if I get these things wrong, like the colors, you guys just understand. I don't see it the same way you do. But to me, that looks orange, and I'm a big fan of orange. But yeah, that's cool. The pocket clip is numbered 61 out of 100. 300, I'm sorry. 61 out of 300. Badass. This thing's a front flipper. Woo-hoo! Front flipper with the hole. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. That is insane. I love this. Look at that blade shape. Again, that's modeled after the Viking, or even I believe Saxon. There was others that carried it. But the Sax. Very cool knife. And this thing is insane. So this is the Seaxy. That's the name of the knife. Brian Edmonton. That's his channel logo right there. EDC. If you guys can see that. You got the Tuya on the other side. Now this is belt satin S90V. One of my favorite steels on the planet. Damn, dude, this thing is crazy. It reminds me of a mosquito. Like, I could, like, I don't know, man. Talk about a balloon popper. You wouldn't even know if you got stabbed with this thing. It's such a thin blade stock. It's crazy. Look at how thin that is. Let's see. What's the... I have a super thin... Where the hell is it? Oh, yeah, right here. Okay. This is the Neve Knife Co. misdemeanor. And this thing is super thin as well. They're about the same. Well, I got... Meh. Looks like the misdemeanor's a little bit thinner maybe, but when you get towards that tip, they're very, very similar. Holy smokes. Yeah. Talk about a slicey knife. That's crazy. This thing is so awesome. Congrats to Brian, because I've seen the videos where he talks about, you know, he's had this idea in his head for nearly 15 years, and Mallory helped him realize it on paper, and from there they were off to the races, and I think that's really, really awesome. We all have dreams, and we should follow those dreams. Speaking of which, let's check this out. Wow, look at that poke. That's zero effort. Oh my gosh, just the weight of the blade. And this blade weighs nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is literally why I keep all these things. I have 1,000 Smoky Mountain Knife Work magazines, and I keep them just to test my knives after I sharpen them or strop them. But yeah, this thing is insane with the 70s camo carbon. Very, very cool. Never saw that before. If I didn't mention S90V, it's about 3.5 inches, I think. I think that's what I read. Super, super dope. I love it. I love it. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to carry with it today. Probably go with my other Tuya. Excuse me. This is the Wolf. This one's M390. And this has these custom scales. Yeah, I was trying to think. Knife Addict Dylan is the guy. I'm trying to remember what he called these, like crime scene. I can't remember. Crime scene camo carbon or carbon fiber. I don't know. He said that he came up with it, so that's really cool. I know he makes a ton of awesome custom scales for a bunch of his knives, but yeah, I think that's going to be my carry for today. My Tuyas. Tuya. There we go. What do you guys think? Both carbon fiber, both insanely badass knives. One is substantially thicker than the other. And while I got you here, let me show you something. I forgot. I grabbed this earlier this week. I want to shout out my buddy at Caveman EDC, Jesse Pauly. Good friend. Awesome, awesome dude. Last year, I think it was, I saw him in Atlanta at Blade Show, and he had a Caveman EDC hat on, and I was so damn jealous. And I don't think at that point he had any made. Maybe he had one custom made for himself, but he has these on Caveman EDC website. If you guys are a fan of his like I am, check it out. You can get some cool swag. Also got a little blonde cave gal. I had to go with blonde because my old lady's blonde. I don't want to make her mad, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. Trying to heal and get over this sickness and deal with this extreme cold weather that we're having. Other than that, you know, I'm also super, super excited, guys. I can't even put it into words how excited I am. My old lady bought me the most insane Valentine's Day present, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until it gets here, but let's just say I am still flabbergasted. I still don't even have words for it. Really, really, really crazy. Let me, yeah, she got me something insane. But this is the end of the video. I hope everybody's taking care, having a good day, good weekend, good week, good life. Take care of your family. Carry some cool ass blades. Shout out your homies. Be good. Love, peace, chicken grease. Shout out to White Mountain Knives and Tuya. You guys rock.